Will you join me?
You're watching Myers Paranormal.
Hey everybody,
Hey y'all.
Stephen Alden with Myers Paranormal. Today, while we're out here riding the Lookout Mountain Parkway, we come across another old cemetery. This is Mount Vernon, so y'all come check it out. This is the Mount Vernon Baptist Church, established 1874. And then there's a sign over here. We'll take a good picture of the sign, and this one has a whole lot of old ones in it, so we're gonna walk around and hopefully we can keep these old clouds above us so we don't have to completely burn up. Let's see, Mount Vernon Cemetery. Okay. I'm gonna walk out through here and see some of the oldie ones. There's the keys. There's a Johnson right off the bat. (1860) and 1873. What if that's their death dates?
I don't know. That's too close to the road. If it was in the middle, you could still.
Okay. 1943. This is a Johnson. 1878 to 56, 1879 to 57.
There's some more right here.
There's a whole line of them. This is P.P. Johnson,
Yeah, we.
Jenny
I don't know
Lou,
what happened to the pictures, but we took all these.
Robert Jesse, R.J., and then there's Robert Ulysses, son of R.J. This is all Johnsons right here. Right here is John B. and Johnson. It's J.E. Johnson.
In fact, this was one of the cemeteries we visit on our anniversary.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? That's that tent style. We got a
That's what we
glass
did to
in
do on our
there.
anniversary date.
Yeah. Drove all the way out here. There's a Jackson. Bonnie Jackson. This one's got a lot of old ones in it. Glasner. And then, of course, there's just old fieldstones out through here, too. Uh, Powell. More fieldstones. There's a couple of Confederate soldiers here. Prayer. Going that way. Barry. Margaret. This is John. Mary F. Mrs. W.B. Gary, Platoon, Georgia Infantry, Confederate States Army. There's a twins, Johnson, John and Cliff Ferris. Okay. Crater, Jackson. There's a stack stone. This one's one of those that's got a little bit of everything in it too. Sometimes you get lucky and one of the ends would have the engraving, but not this one. Prater. This is John W. Jackson, Confederate States Army Cavalry, but Georgia Cavalry. All right, now we'll go back this way. There's some field stones out through here. This is members of the Ward family buried all right in here that is unmarked. McClung, 1817, that's early. Womack, Marthy. See, that's some Appalachian stuff. Instead of Martha, it's Marthy. And then this one's Martha. John Hightower. It has what? Oh, this has got a blacksmith. What do you call that thing? Anvil.
Yeah, and the hammer's right here.
That's cool right there. Apparently he was an anvil. Or he was a blacksmith. Let's go over here. And this one is Washington, Walter Washington and Charlotte Elizabeth Stewart. Married in 1851. They moved to Factory Town on the banks of the Sweetwater Creek in Campbell County, Georgia. They immediately began to raise a family. By 1861, they had 5 children. With the war imminent, Walter resigned his position as boss of the New Manchester Manufacturing Company mill and purchased a farm. Satisfied that his family was financially secure, he enlisted in the Confederate Army as a private in Company K of the 41st Georgia Infantry. As the war dragged on, in its third year, Walker had survived the major battles of Perryville, Champion's Mill, Murfreesboro, Raskia, New Hope Church, and Kensaw Mountain. Now, how crazy is that? He was at Murfreesboro at that battle that we came through there.
Oh, yeah.
On July 2nd, 64, Elizabeth and all the other civilian employees were arrested and charged with treason. She and her 4 children, the youngest, died at scant 6 weeks earlier, were taken by wagon to Marietta, loaded on the train and sent north through the Western Atlantic Railroad. They were imprisoned in Louisville. Walter was captured while on picket duty outside Atlanta. A month later, was ironically sent north to on the same railroad. A chance encounter in Louisville led to a brief reunion with him and his family before he moved on to Chase, Ohio. After their release from prison, the family finally made it back to Georgia. In the autumn of 65, they tried to make do at the old home place for about a year Then they moved to Atlanta, then Galesville, Alabama, before settling on Lookout Mountain. They are buried on the Mount Vernon Cemetery. So there's Walter right there. And his wife's next to him. That's kind of neat. Headstone, and right here's Stewart, Company F Infantry, Alabama Air Force, or E Force. Look at that. That's Meyer without an S. I don't know if same or not. Edward Mansell and Jeanette Duncan. That's kind of neat. We came to a place that ties in with where we went in Kentucky, because we stopped through at Murfreesboro and checked out, because Murfreesboro is where the museum was.
And then there's that, and then there's what's the harder?
Well, I think the cloud cover went away. This is J.W. Lamar. And go out here and check out these. The Bensons. Beyond the Sunset. The beginning is 1870. Life as I knew it in 1992. Still live in hearts, minds. Oh, okay, that's from his mother. And then this is probably his mother there. That's awesome. Real pretty stone. Here's another look at that church. Mount Vernon. We'll just kind of walk up through this way and meet over here with Autumn. We'll probably go back through the middle again on our way back to the car. A Yarborough. It's hard to believe that cloud cover makes a big difference. Harold. There's a Dutton way over there. Glasner. Arthur. Spelled with an ER. Hedstrom. Gibson. Henderson. Oh, me. Sparks.
You could pull it up in together.
Yeah. All right, let's make our way back to the car. It's hot. Clanton.
She's going to do the work. So it's come over here like her, and then she'll tell you something.
This is strange looking. No name. It looked like it used to have a plate on it. James B. Giles, private, World War II, World War One. Sparks. Ooh. That's a pretty stone. Look at that.
Pine tree's kind of grilled up.
Yeah. Finley. Mary Sparks.
Is it broken off, or is it just...
Yeah, I think the stones broke out of it. Yeah, I think we're walking back to the car now. It's starting to get miserable hot. We got oil.
that has nothing on.
Yeah. McHenry? Never heard that name. Well, alrighty.
Here's a tall brew.
Talbert. Oh, yeah. Boy, it's a pretty place out here. A lot of history. That over there is real neat. I might have to look that name up and do some history on it. Alright, folks. Hopefully, y'all have enjoyed Mount Vernon Baptist Church Cemetery. Established 1874. Oh, me. Well, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Until next time, we'll see you later.
You're watching Myers Paranormal.